Warm greetings to everyone, members of the General Assembly and Advisory Committee of the Farmers Fighting Poverty of agricord. Our chairperson, Shimpei Murakami, sends to you all his greetings. We have wished to join you in this meeting, but as the schedule drew near, project and farm commitments came in. Shimpei sends his regrets that he cannot join you, as winter time is coming and he still has a lot to do in his farm. Colleague Lani Rebagay, whom some of you met last April, is now in Phnom Penh, facilitating a sub-regional steering committee of MTCP2 Southeast Asia. By the time you are also able to watch this video, I am in Bali to attend the workshop of IFAD on innovations for rural transformation. However, it is really good that we have this technology now where we can participate through a video presentation. We wish to share with you today some of our concerns, initiatives, and inspiration on farmers' enterprises, as well as our recommendations to support family farmers and their organizations in enterprise development and management. As you may know, AFA is a regional alliance of family farming organizations. Currently, we have 17 national farmer organizations in 13 countries in Southeast, South, East, and Central Asia, with a combined membership of around 12 million small-scale farmers, fishers, and indigenous peoples. As one of the regional implementing agencies of MTCP2, and the representative of the Asia CSOs to the GAFSP, we are able to interact with farmers' organizations in 6 other countries as well as the Pacific sub-region. What are the main concerns of our members? While small-scale family farmers grow food and produce 70% of the food in this region, we remain to be poorest, hungriest, most malnourished. Why? First, because many of us do not have adequate access, control, or ownership of the basic natural resources needed to do farming: land, waters, forest, seeds. Without land rights, we cannot decide what to plant, when to plant, where to market the produce, and in many cases get only a 30% share of the produce of the farm. Without water rights, the fishes we could have captured in our seas and waters are first captured by big commercial trawlers, leaving so little for the many of us who would like to fish. Without forestry rights, we lose our forests to big mining and logging companies. Without rights to breed, conserve, save, and exchange seeds, we will be dependent on the seeds of big and multinational seed companies. Second, our yields are low, of inferior quality, and we do not have the money to buy necessary inputs such as seeds, fertilizers, or even farm tools, or put up needed services such as irrigation and electricity. Third, we are mere price takers. Sometimes we even find it hard to bring our products to the market. Fourth, weather patterns have changed and has caused less flowering, more pests and insects. There have been more incidents of floods, typhoons, droughts, which brought massive destruction to lives and properties in rural areas. And lastly, we are poorly organized as a sector and do not have an adequate say in government, and thus many of the policies do not benefit us, or many of the agriculture programs do not reach us. What are our major initiatives to address this concern? This is Som, Chairperson, National Land Rights Forum, Nepal. The small plot is what he owns. The bigger plot is what his landowner owns. He is happy he has a very fertile land where he can grow rice, wheat, soya, potato, but is unhappy because his landlord gets 3/4 share of his income. That is why he is a staunch advocate for land rights. His organization has mobilized thousands of landless farmers, both women and men, to get land certificates. and have joint titling of lands, and has engaged the Nepalese government in the formulation of a new land policy. Once they get the lands, the awardees enter into collective organic farming. This is the Women's Farmers Group being assisted by the district office in rice, maize, and vegetable production through integrated pest management and sustainable approaches. The rice that they produce are for household consumption. They plant potatoes, cauliflower, tomatoes, onions, garlic, okra, radish, cucumber, coriander, and other leafy vegetables. Most of them buy their seeds in the market, though with the community they exchange seeds. 3 years ago, the group started a community seed bank. They sell their maize and vegetables. "We are happy with the price, though we are just price takers," said one woman, and even although the market is not yet well developed here. "At first, we do not know a lot of things, but now we learned a lot. We can meet our household expenses and educate our children through the milk and the vegetables. We still have many needs. We would like to have a milk production center, a storage for seeds, some modern equipment because everything we do is by hands, like shelling corn. We would like a community forest where we can get the grass and the fodder. We would like to have a say in the prices of our crops. We would like to have a better road from the village to the main road." This is Parveen Begum, who lives in a village composed of mainly agriculture laborers, located in the northwestern part of Bangladesh, where monga, or a semi-famine situation, happens twice a year due to its ecological vulnerability. During each monga, many of them have to migrate to other places just for one handful of rice, or take loans from village usurers, or mohajons, or microcredit organizations at higher interest rate. Many of them stand in queue for hours clinging starving children in their lap just to get one bag of relief. Through her initiative, 26 poor women in the village organized themselves and formed a farmers group. To begin with, they customized a thrift or savings habit where all the members started generating 20 taka or 25 cents per month as group savings and opened a bank account for operating self-savings and credit activities. Within 12 months, this amount culminated into $92. With the savings money, they first purchased 600 kilograms of rice and preserved it in their organization house with the objective when the prices of the rice will go higher, they will sell it and increase the group fund. At the same time, they also took lease of 0.04 hectare of land for 10 years, where they started integrated farming, following improved production technologies. Then they already initiated various income-generating activities with the support of their partner NGO, joint fish culture, poultry, goat, cattle rearing, puffed rice making, and also a group marketing initiative. This marketing initiative made them confident as they bargained with the market players and reaped remarkable margin from their product. Using their own fund, they purchased a shallow machine from the sole agent of manufacturing company in the district market, and by renting it out, they earned $585 USD. Now they are hopeful that they could earn round the year by using this machine for multiple purposes like rice husking, rice huller, irrigation. KKM, their national organization, they say, has given us a way to get rid of the clutches of the Mohajan and the strength and dignity to move out of poverty. KKM is our organization, and if we nurture this organization in the future, we don't have to starve anymore during Monga. And now, the KKM, AFA member in Bangladesh, is running its own seed business, providing quality and affordable rice and vegetable seeds to their members. This is a typical farm of a Mongolian herder family. The family would live in a gur and will have herds of sheep, some camels, horses, goats. Now the family is starting to grow some crops, particularly potato. Life is fine in the farm, but in this village there is a mining company which pollutes the air and the waters, and so some capacity building for constructive engagement with government is necessary. The FO, Namak, AFA member in Mongolia, will hire some lawyers to assist farmers in their legal fights with these companies. This is Miwako of Ainokai, Japan, AFA member in Japan. Miwako produces paddy, soy, wheat in her organic farm, turns them into products like Japanese miso in her food processing facility, supplies materials for the organic cafe run by her daughter, or sells them in the natural food shop founded by Ainokai, and engages in trading of organic vegetables by local farmers. Ainokai also runs a high school focused on organic agriculture. Our member in Indonesia, Aliansi Petani Indonesia, develops local rice and maize seeds and established cooperatives for selling their rice and vegetables to wholesale markets in the capital city, Jakarta. API has also been advocating for the better price of rice for small producers through a series of research on government purchasing price based on multi-location and multi-variety of rice instead of single price. It has also started collective marketing, strengthened farmers' associations at district levels, develop economic organizations in rural areas, and build the capacity of farmers in order to develop collective marketing. Our member in Cambodia, FNN, has this Strategy 22 or S22 that aims to establish 60 district-level rice mill cooperatives in year 2022. The strategy calls for organizing village or commune-level associations, one each for savings and credit groups, SRI, organic, youth. These commune-level associations are federated as district. The districts are federated at the national, which is FNN. At the national level, they are able to pool their resources from the institutional and reserve funds of the associations. While these pooled resources are enough, they distribute a specific amount to one district who has the potential to establish a district rice mill cooperative. This strategy is being done in partnership between the FO, FNN, and the NGO, SEDAC. SEDAC provides the education, the techniques. FNN applies and further improves the techniques and shares successful experiences. FNN and SEDAC are partners and both have seats in their governance structures and work on the same strategies with complementary roles. FNN was established in 2003 after a process of consultations among village-based farmer associations supported by its NGO partner SEDAC. It acts as an umbrella organization representing and providing technical, management, and capacity building services to its more than 40,000 members. It has a woman's arm with its own structure but integrated in the FNN structure. The women's arm promotes savings groups in the villages and cooperative selling and marketing and buying. This is Pablo Ocampo from Mindoro Island, Philippines. His major crop is calamansi or Philippine lemon. He is also a practitioner of integrated diversified organic farming. He intercrops bananas in between the pineapples. He also planted more than 1,500 hills of ube or yam. After a training on farm planning conducted by his national organization, Pakisama, AFA member in Philippines, he has made a business plan that calculates the amount he will earn from his integrated diversified farm. Pablo is a member of MESAFED, a provincial federation affiliated to Pakisama, AFA member. MESAFED enters into partnerships with local government units on different advocacy issues, primarily on environment and various development projects, especially on sustainable agriculture. It does continuous improvement on farm technologies and practices based on organic farming and builds agribusiness enterprises linking farmers to markets. Some of the products of MesaFed are virgin coconut oil and organic rice, as well as bio-organic fertilizers. And of course, the collective marketing of the primary crop, calamansi or Philippine lemon. Going back to our major concerns we earlier mentioned, what is then the solutions we offer? Family farmers, especially when they are organized at local, national, and regional and global levels, are a key part of the solution to eradicate hunger and poverty and achieve sustainable development through sustainable agriculture. We offer three solutions. 1. Sustainable, integrated, diversified, organic, ecological-friendly agriculture which is owned, controlled, and managed by small-scale women and men farmers, fishers, and indigenous peoples. 2. Joint, collective, cooperative production and marketing activities. Sustainable enterprises that reduce food loss and food waste, that use renewable energies, that gives equitable returns to farmers. 3. Constructive engagement with government, intergovernmental organizations, regional bodies for the appropriate policies and programs. For sustainable food and nutrition security by small-scale farmers, support is needed in the following areas. Access to key productive resources, land, water, seeds, energy, public and private investment with small-scale food producers, particularly women, including fishers and pastoralists, and meaningful participation of small-scale producers in governance bodies. The support we ask: a clear, systematic redirection of investment, funding, research, and policy focus on sustainable, integrated, diversified, organic farming and agro-based enterprises by small-scale producers. Particular support in more agriculture research and investment, strengthen links between research, advisory, and extension, technical assistance focusing on women, capacity building, representation in policy making. We have two major policy objectives: support and promote the sustainability of farmer-owned and farmer-led private enterprises, and ensure that the sharing of risk and benefits between farmers and investors are equitable and inclusive, and does not further undermine the farmers' livelihoods and welfare. Here, there is a matrix of the kind of agriculture investments that, in terms of policies that will support smallholders and support women. So we need policy levers on investments, control over land and natural resources, access and condition for land for natural resources, and policies on contract farming and supply chain relationships. Also in this matrix, it says here the kind of policies on market governance that can support smallholders and support women farmers. Policy levers on producer organizations, diversity of market outlets, market coordination, competition policy, quotas and market preference, and public policies and standards. What kind of support do we need for farmer-led and managed enterprises? With donors, we need support for organizing and capacity building, financing guidelines, and support for constructive engagement with governments or advocacy work. With NGOs, we would like support that they partner with the farmers' organizations on awareness raising, organizing, and building enterprise development activities such as making business plans. With private sector, we need support for sustainability and inclusivity measures. With consumers, we need their support to patronize the products, networking for direct farmer-consumer relationships. With regards to specific support for agricord, these points we have raised already during the April advisory meeting in Brussels. But let us reiterate. First, we need support from agricord in facilitating link between the existing national FOs and broader FO platform, and the FOs being supported by agri-agencies. Most agri-agencies are providing support to subnational FOs or even village-level FOs. It will be good if there will be clear strategy among agri-agencies of linking these subnational FOs or primary cooperatives to existing national FOs. Some agri-agencies are doing this proactively, like CSA, in providing support on value chain development, both to national FOs in two countries and linking this national level effort to a regional initiative through their support to AFA related to knowledge sharing on value chain. For AFOS, there should be a clear strategy on how to link the FOs that will be supported by FFP AFOS with the national FO platform supported by MTCP to AFOS. Second, establish mechanism for regular sharing and meeting of FOs or strategic partners of agri-agencies, possibly dovetail to agricord board meeting and general assembly. This mechanism will provide the FOs with opportunity to collectively discuss their input for agricord board meeting as well as general assembly. Third, review and affirm the recommendations forwarded by FOs during the Brussels Performance Review Workshop, to wit, AFO's suggestion to provide support to regional FOs to strengthen their M&E system similar to the FFP M&E system, and include indicator in various FFP work areas related to the role of national and regional FO on advocacy. In conclusion, family farmers feed the world and care for the earth, but we are highly vulnerable. We are a big part of the solution, however, so let us be part of the agri-development process, local, national, regional, and global. And together, we can build a healthy, sustainable, caring, and sharing family farming communities. Thank you.